Welcome back to Brainy Bytes channel. Today we're going to play a game of Mr. and Mrs. where I'll be questioning Brad and seeing how well he knows me. So if you want to join us, play along at home, ask your partner these questions. We're going to question Brad and see how many he can get right. Let's go. Okay, let's start with question 1. What's my go-to comfort food?
Roast dinners?
Close. Alright, we'll give him a cross for that. My go-to comfort food, as you can see, is sausage and mash with lots of gravy. Question 2. What's the one thing I always forget?
Your passwords.
I always forget my passwords. I'm sure most people do. Question 3. What's my biggest irrational fear?
Snakes?
Yes, absolutely. We live in Australia and there are snakes everywhere. I'm from England,
She's
so
absolutely terrified of snakes to the point where we can't even leave the doors open in the house because the snake is going to come inside and rob us of all our possessions.
No, I don't like snakes. Okay, question 4. If I could only watch one movie forever, what would it be?
Titanic.
Yes, Titanic. It's my ultimate favourite movie. I love it.
Absolutely obsessed with Titanic to the point where she runs around the house quoting it.
Yeah, I know it word for word. Even though it's like a 3-hour movie. I love it. Alright, question 5. What's my dream holiday destination?
Fiji.
No.
Hawaii?
Correct. Hawaii. So we'll give you half a point because, first answer was wrong. Hawaii, I want to go to Pearl Harbor. So let us know if you've been to Hawaii before because it's my dream. I want to go there. Question 6. What's my most used phrase or word?
Garrett.
I'll give you half a point. I feel like I don't have a most used phrase or word. I'm Yorkshire, so I have a lot of weird slang.
I used to hear you say Garrett all the time.
Yeah.
And everybody, when they talk to you, is Garrett,
Oh,
Garrett,
yeah,
Garrett.
we don't pronounce our T's very well, apparently. So, yeah, Garrett means get it, if you're not sure with Yorkshire slang. So, alright, we'll give you half a point for that one. Okay, question 7. What's my biggest pet peeve?
Dirt.
Yeah, and he means as in uncleanliness, like of the house or anything like that. I'm a germaphobe and I like a very clean house. So, dirt. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a point for that one. All right, question 8. What's the weirdest thing I've ever cried about?
You don't really cry, so
I'm not an emotional person.
I mean, I don't know.
I've got 2 cases in my head. I don't think they're weird, but just cases where I've cried in front of you, I'd say.
When you hurt your neck. So that's...
I didn't even remember that, but yeah, I had a bulging disc in my neck and I did cry a lot because it is so painful. I was going to go with watching The Notebook. Like I hear, so not even watching the film, you play the soundtrack to The Notebook and for some reason I start crying. And I think it's because I think about The Notebook, the movie. And the other instance I was thinking about is watching my dancers. I'm a dance teacher and watching my dancers go from being little kids to teenagers has made me real emotional. So I don't think it's a weird thing. I think it's just
that's just
they're not irrational. So we'll give you half a point for that because I
actually bulging disc probably probably isn't irrational. I'd say that's pretty fair.
Okay, question 9. Who's my ultimate celebrity crush?
What's his name? From where?
What?
You say how sexy he is all the time?
George Michael?
Yeah, George Michael.
I've said it once. No. My ultimate celebrity crush.
Oh, no. I know this. This is easy. Elvis.
Yes.
Elvis Presley.
Absolutely, Elvis Presley. I am a huge Elvis fan. Elvis married us at our wedding. And
He
yeah,
rose up from the dead
like,
and came to marry us.
yeah, I'm in love. Elvis. I could daydream about him all day. Okay. Question 10. What's my Starbucks or coffee shop order? So any coffee shop.
Any coffee shop, like cafe?
Yeah.
Log fire hot chocolate from Cafe 63.
We're repping Cafe 63. It's a chain in Australia and we love it. But basically, I don't drink coffee. I drink a decaf now and again. So my order is actually a hot chocolate with hazelnut.
It is the
and
best
cream
hot chocolate ever.
on the planet. Like, the best. Sorry, if you don't live in Australia, you probably never get to try it. But if you do ever come here, go to Cafe 63 and get a log fire hot chocolate. Thank me later. Alright, question 11. If I could have any superpower, what would it be? This is a tricky one, but I have an answer.
The ability that anytime you touched anything, it was instantly clean.
No.
You're a clean freak.
But, good guess. My superpower, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, it would be to stop time. Because I always feel like I don't have enough time to do everything. So I'd love to be able to just pause time so I could get some things done and then press play again. So that would be my ultimate dream, would be to have more time. Okay, question 12. What's something I'm really bad at?
Right. I don't know.
Alright, it thinks I'm good at everything. But I think I'm bad at getting jokes.
Yeah, no, but that comes down to humour because some people's humour doesn't.
No, I think like if someone tries to, when they have a quick-witted joke at you, like make a comment, I don't always pick up on it. I don't register
Sometimes
instantly.
you don't even pick up.
Yeah, so I think I'm just bad at getting jokes. I'm good at giving jokes, just bad at getting them. Alright, question 13. When I'm in a bad mood, what instantly cheers me up?
Chocolate. Anything sweet, food, anything that you can...
You can have a point for that. I think, girls, I'm sure you can relate that if you're in a bad mood, a bar of chocolate is going to cure that real quick. Men, take note, or ladies, take note for your partners.
Just throw food at you and then you're better.
Question 14. What was my first ever job?
Was it Barrett's?
I'll give you that. Yeah, it was a shoe shop. So back in England, it was a shoe shop. Doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, that was my first proper job. Yeah. Okay. Well done. All right. Last question. If I won the lottery, what's the first ridiculous thing I'd buy? I wouldn't say I'm very materialistic, so
this is a hard one.
Ridiculous is like, I know all the things I'd buy if I won the lottery, and I'm sure most people would have a nice little list ready to go. But ridiculous thing? But I'll give you a point if you can just think of, like, one of the biggest things I'd love to buy.
Probably a Silverado.
Okay, I was going to say a dance studio.
Oh, that's not ridiculous.
But it's not ridiculous, yeah. So I'm going to give you half a point because, I have said I'm not really a massive car person.
He loves Chevy Silverado.
I would like a Silverado, and I think that they look good, and I'd look good in one. So, yeah. All right, we're going to take a break, tally up Brad's scores, and we'll come back and see how he did. So, Brad got 9.5 out of 15.
That's pretty good. I'd say that's a pretty good.
I think that's a solid effort. I have expected him to get at least 10. There was a lot of half points in there where, some tricky questions. But anyway, test this out on your partner and see how well you go, because I think it's a fun challenge. And then maybe next time we'll film the other way around.
I'll challenge you back.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments how you go, and subscribe to us, and please like us if you like seeing these videos, and we'll do more. See you on the next one.